All of the work we've done in equity and racial justice has a singular goal: to improve the student experience. Our students are not empty vessels to be filled with knowledge. We need to learn from them, and we need to learn how to build equitable campus cultures in which they can thrive. I'm very pleased to introduce the chair of our statewide Student Advisory Council, Jorgo Gushi, a spring 2020 graduate of Quinsigamond Community College. Jorgo, we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Congresswoman Presley, Chairman Gabrielli, Commissioner Santiago, Dr. Howard, honored guests. My name is Jorgo Gushi. I'm the chair of the Student Advisory Council to the Board of Higher Education and also the former Student Government Association president of Quinsigamond Community College. It is an honor and great pleasure for me to stand before you today to make remarks regarding the importance of equity amongst the student population in Massachusetts and how crucial racial justice is for our public higher education system. The Student Advisory Council, as a deliberative and recommending body to the Board of Higher Education, not only has been successfully maintaining a forum for expressing students' views and interests while fostering academic freedom, responsibility, and excellence, but has also been advocating on behalf of students for equity and equality on every aspect of our student lives: college affordability, sexual violence, community connections, etc. The Student Advisory Council has advanced several initiatives that are aligned with the equity agenda, including advocating for the broad adoption of open educational resources throughout public higher education institutions and promoting a campus community building day, among other statewide initiatives. Regarding equity and college affordability, open educational resources is a great example. OER is one of the most important initiatives that SAC has been working on since 2018. Today, I can proudly say that as of this spring, we have collected 1,932 signatures from students around the state supporting OER. In higher education, equity refers to ensuring that each student receives what they need to be successful through the intentional design of the college experience. OER is a wonderful tool to achieve this purpose, since it provides all students, particularly students of colors, low-income students, and other underrepresented student populations, with the needed resources to have access to higher education. Even before the racist acts that were happening around our country became a movement, students saw the need for better community engagement on their own campuses and passed a resolution to institute an annual campus community building day in order to bring the students of each campus of the Commonwealth closer to their campus police officers and the administration of their respective institutions. This resolution is now more meaningful than ever, given the situation created around the nation on racism issues. I would like to quote the anti-racism statement that the Student Advisory Council released on June 9th. This double crisis happening in the world of both health and injustice harms members of our Black community, and it harms all of us. Together, as student leaders of all public higher education institutions in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, we condemn racism, bigotry, and racial inequities. Racism has no place in our educational system, our institutions, our communities, our America. This being said, I would like to give a shout out to Commissioner Santiago for his leadership shown on the equity agenda, and I would like to use the Commissioner's work as an example for institutions around the Commonwealth to follow. I would like to also thank the Lumina Foundation for their investment, and I hope the administration and legislator will re-examine funding public higher education institutions and students as we seek to produce more equity-oriented outcomes. Now it is not the time to cut higher education's budget. On the contrary, it is time to put hands deep in the pockets to keep Massachusetts community colleges, state universities, and the University of Massachusetts up and running. Our motto as a state is, by the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty. We do have peace, so let us also have racial, ethnical, linguistic, and cultural liberty, and that can be done by investing in public higher education. We must be willing to look at students' outcomes and disparities at all educational levels, disaggregated by race and ethnicity, as well as socioeconomic status. We ought to recognize that individual students are not responsible for the unequal outcomes of groups that have historically experienced discrimination and marginalization in the United States. Respect for the aspirations and struggles of students who are not well served by the current educational system is essential. Let me finish by saying this. In education, there is a golden triangle of quantity, quality, and equity. You just cannot ignore one while strengthening the others. Let us all collaborate to keep this golden triangle together and help it transform into a pyramid with a strong base consisted of human communication and mutual respect. And let us all build upon it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jorgo. And I want to thank you personally for your leadership, your advocacy, and the service, exceptional service you give to the students as you represent them